Welcome to Wednesday, March 20th, 2024. I am still very, very tired, and I'm not quite sure why I'm so tired. Sure, I did the treadmill twice yesterday, and I am fully involved in calorie burning calorie deficit. Uh, but I don't know, man. My wife's alarm went off this morning, and normally that wakes me up enough to get me out of bed as well. But nope, I slept all the way into 8:30 and didn't have any cats in the bed with me because my wife had shut the door instead of leaving it open. So no cat alarm to wake me up. Uh, but yeah, I still feel exhausted. Whew. Uh, but yesterday, speaking of, I did get on the treadmill twice. Once on a 30 minutes journey of 10% incline, 3 miles an hour, and then once for 30 minutes at 6 miles an hour, just flat. Uh, that last one was because I was sitting on the couch playing Lego, feeling fat, and Lego City Undercover was the video game I was playing, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get on a treadmill again, and I did that, and I didn't quite make it the whole 30 minutes, constant 6 miles an hour. There was a couple points where I had to knock it back down to like 3 miles an hour to catch my breath, which I don't know. As I lose weight, hopefully I'll be able to breathe easier as I actually run on the treadmill because right now I got like 2 minutes of 6 miles an hour in me until like I just can't catch my breath. Maybe I'm not breathing correctly. I don't know. I don't know, but it's always a struggle to find content to run to as well. I had a YouTube playlist, but YouTube, as you probably know, is just riddled with ads. So you'll have a good thing going, and then in the middle of a music video, it'll just like plop an ad in, and it doesn't work for me. I think I actually had a 110 beat uh, Pandora playlist, which is good because they don't interrupt their tracks. That those are in between tracks, so those are good cool down moments. But uh, they were putting in songs that were I'm 100% sure were not 110 beats per minute, maybe 40. Like a super slow like Taylor Swift song. Um, Sparkle, Glitter, Shimmer. I don't know. It's a good song. It's just not like 110 beats per minute. Anyways, so I did that. Did some more shadowing yesterday because uh, my contract work, which I'm being intentionally nebulous about. I set up a thing, and then a thing happens off screen, like out of my purview, and then I clean up after the thing. And all my training up to this point had been setting up the thing, and we finally had the thing happen, and I was unsure about the exact steps to take for handling all the situation cleanup. So did that yesterday. Figured out the specifics of what I need to do, and did it for one of the projects we were working on, and it went pretty well. And hopefully, I'll get paid for that one next week, or maybe that's one I've already been paid for because I think that I get paid when the account closes, but I still have to do cleanup work afterwards. Uh, so we'll see. I actually need to figure out exactly how the accounting works on that, so I can keep my own books because then I can check to see if my books match their books. Not because I think anything nefarious is going on, but because I just want to know where we're at and things to make sure that nothing gets paid too much or too little, and that I completely understand the situation. Um, then I had a contract meeting with a family member slash client that I'm doing websites for, and she gave me a lot of work yesterday, so I started that, and I got a good handle on what I need to do for it. But I've got a couple days to get the results back. Uh, then, like I said, I played a lot of Lego City Undercover. which I think I am just about done with that game. I think I got like maybe one or two play sessions left until I'm completely done with it. Um, it has it's overstayed its welcome. I think that they could have cut back on probably about half the collectibles in that game, and it would have still been an amazing experience and worth the full $60 price that people would be paying for that game. As it is right now, there's there's so much. There's like 20 different collectibles, uh, in 20 different zones, and then there's all those collectibles within each of the 15 story missions, which if you miss, there's no way to go back to like every portion of the game of the story mission. So sometimes you have to do those story missions over and over and over again. Like I had to do the longest mission, which was the final one, like 4 times because I kept misunderstanding that you're not supposed to jump right into the mech. Like I was getting super excited about jumping in that mech, but you're supposed to like go grab one of the collectibles before you do that. So I did that last night, and I got a vehicle that you can drive around the city in. It's pretty cool. Okay, so today is New Comic Book Day, so that means that I'm posting to the social media stuff to drive traffic to my Star Trek Book Club website. Wednesdays are usually pretty okay days for traffic. Uh, I've started doing previews for the books on Mondays, which last week went very well. Drove lots of traffic to the site, drove lots of discussion on the social media channels. This week, not so much. I think it's mostly because of the books that came out. Last week, there was a huge hardcover collection of the Day of Blood storyline about Klingons getting high on artificial Klingon adrenaline and going into a religious blood fever and um, going about the universe trying to kill other civilizations, gods, or godlike uh, entities. Um, because if you know anything about the Klingon religion, they killed all their gods because they were too much trouble. So they got to go kill everyone else's now because those are all dead. Um, it was a good storyline. There's a lot of really cool stuff in there. Uh, but like I said last week, there's a lot more discussion involved and people checking out the actual content of the book and the website. But this week it was just a single issue of the main Star Trek series, which is kind of floundering right now on a storyline with dinosaur people that are trying to get off their planet to wage war on the civilizations around them. And they're located somewhere between the Cardassians and the Romulans. And it's like a three-way competition between the Federation, the Romulans, and the Cardassians to keep these dinosaur people holed up on their own planet so that they don't, wreck that area of space. Like it's not a great storyline. We've had some great covers and great art, but the dinosaur people thing is a bridge too far, and there's not enough spaceships in it for me. We need more spaceships. So, social media doing that. I've got some shadowing that I need to do today. No, not shadowing. It's actual training. Training for my primary contract work. Then, of course, I'm going to be hitting the treadmill. Maybe just once today, maybe twice. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it shakes out. Then I still need to put water in this tank in here, and then I need to clean the sponge filters on the big tank out there. Also, look at this hair. Like it looks fantastic shooting straight up. I'm gonna have to tell that guy that his name is Kai, by the way. He goes by Kai. His full name is Malachi, but he spells it Kyee, which doesn't spell like phonetically. That's not Kai. That's Kai. 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 Like just Kye would be Kai. So I don't know. Nice dude though. If my main hairstylist is gone now, he'd be a good alternative. Hopefully she's not though, because I've really enjoyed going to her. Um, oh, and the last thing on my schedule today is the original Matrix is coming back to theaters, and it's going to be in the Dolby Theater, and it's going to be part of the AMC A list. So I'm going to go see it tonight. We're going to go see a Florida State softball game versus Texas, but I'm tapping out for that to go see the movie, because when the movie originally came out, I was a freshman in college, and I did not have money to go see movies as often as I see them now. Because one, they were I didn't have a job, I didn't have money. My mom didn't have money to send me to go watch movies when I was at college. Uh, and I wasn't tapped into the movies as much as I am now. And they didn't have the AMC A list type of like movie pass system back then either. So every movie you go to, you had to pay for like individually, instead of like now where I can go see up to 3 movies a week for, I think it's like $30 a month. And I'm super trying to take advantage of that now that I'm less than fully employed. So I won't say I'm unemployed. I'm making money, but I'm not making a lot of money. And like most Americans, I'd like to make more money than I'm making now. Uh, which there was some talk about that with the primary contract, where they were saying that they're looking to bring on board a couple more clients. And if that's the case, then maybe I don't need to start looking for another job. Although having another remote job would be nice, especially if it was in the project management realm, because that's really where I want to be. That's what I want to do. So we'll see what comes of that. Uh, so my question to you, of course, is if you're working, how happy are you with your job?